Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a great Thursday so far. David, hello. Good morning. Bernd, hello. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. David, we're going to be looking at your work shortly on the Discord. Today, actually this week, is just weird. I got to tell you right now, this week has just been a strange week. Sandrine, hello. And I really don't have a project to work on per se. So the idea for today is we're going to be doing a dive into Photoshop, maybe do a little compositing, and answer questions from chat if you have any. And also from Sandrine, I would like some tips from Sandrine. But let's go ahead and take care of some introductions first. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. If you're watching this on Behance, you can click up on my icon that's up that way, and it'll take you to my Behance page, which is this. If you're on Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube, you will see a Linktree link. Ooh, thank you, Sandrine. You'll see a Linktree link within the description, and it looks like this. And you can jump over to my Behance right there, or you can scroll down a bit and join my Discord. Not speaking of the Discord, not yet, but here you can check out my past live streams. There are many. Also, you can check out my work, including the community's artwork for the community challenge. And if you like what I do, feel free to subscribe and or buy me a cup of joe. All right, and there's a subscriber button right there. All right, that's enough about me. Let's jump over into my Discord. For those of you that saw the Relink stream with David Cousins, it was an amazing stream. It was so great, and at the same time, we talked about. We were laughing. We got very serious. It was an absolute roller coaster of a stream, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So David ended up posting this, and David's been posting work to my Discord if you're not aware of it. But my friend Stuart Gould, or Gold, I'm gonna say Gould, at Vinyl Comics, currently had a Kickstarter for his new book, My Nervous Breakdown, and it asked a number of artists to contribute art to accompanying the book, the theme Black Dog. I need to take more time to check that project, yes. This is a callback to my own battle with depression 7 years ago. This is deep. This is pretty freaking amazing. As you can see up here, hopefully, I thought it was supposed to be a dog. The sink. Just, it's amazing. It just speaks so much. And it actually means a ton to me that you shared it on the Discord. Oliver, hello. Mambo, hello. Yeah. So it's brave to put your artwork out there, and it's even braver to put it out that's so personally revealing of yourself. And so, you know, David, you're my hero. Hopefully, you know, I can have that same type of bravery someday. But I gotta say, thank you. No, David, thank you. It's moving. It's moving. It really is. And it's one of the most important things why I do this. It's for the community. It's for us to come together and we can talk about things like this. You know, this is not a little bit of everybody goes through this, not to the same extensions as other people or extent as other people. Some people deeper, some people not. Either way, it's good to have a community. It's good that we're all here. You know, I mean, damn, really, we went through we went through the pandemic together, you know. We've been through a lot. And so it's nice that we still have that. We still have that. All right, David. Now I'm getting all choked up. You make me proud. Vikram, hello over on YouTube and Twitch and on Behance. How are you posting YouTube, Twitch, and Behance all at the same time? So good. Okay, so that's all that we have to look for. Oh, Vikram, hope you will keep an exhibition soon. Yes. Yeah, keep us posted on that project. All right, Sandrine said something. Let me check this out. Sandrine says I need to take more time to check that project. I've been idle for 2 months and now it's going crazy. Okay. We are going to dive into Photoshop. This is kind of a weird segue, but we're going to dive into Photoshop today. And one of the first things before I get started is who is this man? Vikram's asking. It is young hands, some adult man framing or outlining own smile with both hands, looking positive and happy, wellness concept, holiday concept, JPEG. Yeah, total whiplash. I wasn't expecting that, David. I wasn't. I apologize. That's who it is. It's an Adobe stock image. But here's one of the things that I kind of wanted to jump in and take a look at. So, people that do anything in Photoshop, and it can be he looks happy, but deep inside he thinks, I'm dealing with this much stuff. Or I just ate a stuffed sandwich this big. The shirt is definitely a definite cry for help. Holding an imaginary paycheck. Oh, we may have to do that. Oh, we're okay. I did not see this until you guys started saying it. Okay. We're going to make a selection tool. Actually, let's go ahead. We're going to grab the polygon lasso tool. No, let's go ahead. Let's just grab the lasso tool. And we're going to make sure to select part of his hands. We're going to come across, get, like I said, part of his fingers. And we're going to put in a sub sandwich. We're going to generate. Oh, Vikram. Oh, Sandrine. Vikram says, forgot to say to all the women who appear and might appear, I wish advanced happy International Women's Day. Yes. Interesting. It regenerated the face. It took the sunglasses out. Ooh, that's not good. That one, it added different sunglasses. That's weird. That is weird. Okay. So, AI's never been to Subway. You may be thinking, how would I fix this? So, right now, what we want to do is we want to get this guy back. So, what we're going to do is we're going to turn on our generative AI layer. We're going to come up here to our object selection tool, and we've got lasso set, and it's already telling me, hey, we've got this, but it's missing part of it. Let's just go to, yeah, let's do it. And we're going to draw around the entire sandwich, just a loose selection. Did not do a good job, but we can fix that. I'm going to hold the shift key down, and we're going to go around this sandwich. Okay, that did a good job. We're going to get rid of that mask, and we're going to go ahead, we're going to add a new mask. So now, as you can see, instead of having that mask and they regenerated the entire face, we're back to our face. We've got our two sandwiches, and all I'm doing is holding down the Option key and clicking on the mask. So from here, I need to get each one of these on its own layer. So I'm going to make sure that I'm still on my layer right here, and let's go ahead and select. I should have done this before when I first made the selection, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to make the selection here again. And you know what? I'm doing this wrong. I'm completely doing this wrong. But I got the selection, so I'm going to go Command J. Now I've got that on its own layer. You can see it down here in the layer panel. Now we can come into here. Let's turn that one off. We're going to hit B for our brush. And I do not want a seagull brush. I just want a general brush, please. We're going to go somewhat hard. There we go. Making sure that we are painting with black. So I'm going to hit D for the defaults, X to get to the black, and we're going to just paint that one away. Okay. Now, I need to see what we've got going here. So I am going to just go ahead, not a mask. I want a mask on you. Thank you. We're just going to go ahead and grab a solid color, and we'll go gray. Now you can see we've got stuff going on here, so let's go ahead and zoom in on this. And at this point, let's grab the Tragic Wand tool. I'm going to select right there. It's selecting everything with that color. And we're going to go in and we're going to, from the contextual taskbar, we're going to expand the selection a bit. You know what? No, not yet. Let's see how this is. So with our mask, I'm going to use Option Delete to fill with black. And you can still see we've got a little bit of spill. So what we're going to do is now we're going to go in and expand our selection. 10 pixels is going to be too much. 3 is going to work. And checking everything out. And it really, unless I'm changing the background, this really doesn't matter. I'm just trying to work the right way. So again, we're going to go Option Delete, Command D to deselect. Let's we can turn off our background layer, and let's name this. This is going to be our right side, and this is going to be our left side. So let's zoom out a bit. I had a guy calling the tool a tragic wand, and while it's a bit harsh, sometimes it's true. Yeah. I mean, some people take great offense to if you call it that. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to turn this into a smart object. We're going to take our right, turn it into a smart object. Coming back to our left, we're going to go Command T, and we need this to actually look like he's kind of holding it. So, okay. With that, we're going to select our background. We're going to come up and we're going to do a cloud selection. Hit select subject. And looks like it did a pretty good job. We're going to go to our left side and we're going to make a mask. And Command Z, I'm going to hold down the Option key when I'm clicking on that because I want to inverse that. So we're going to inverse that one. And then what we can do is on this mask, obviously this thumb looks completely unrealistic. So we're going to grab B for our brush. We're going to make our brush smaller. Let's zoom in a bit. The Apple Tragic Mouse. Ooh. We are going to go with a soft brush here. Hitting return. Let's take our flow down to maybe 50%, our opacity. And painting with white, making sure that we are on our mask. We want to bring that up to maybe 80%. We want to bring back some of this. Now let's take it up to 100, hitting X, and we need to make a harder brush. Hitting X again, and what I'm doing is I'm following kind of the contour, and I'm trying to make it look like it's bent in a little bit. Command 0. And even so, if we wanted to, we could come in here, we could go Command T. We can right click and do let's do a distort. You can make it feel as if he's pinching a bit, and then Command T again. We're going to increase the overall size back to where it was. Changing underneath, but also flat and horrible to hold. Yes, it's very old, stale bread. It seems that Apple always had some bad luck designing mice. Was it the one with the charging slot underneath? Hate it. Hate it. Not a fan. My other one is battery. I've used rechargeable batteries. It's another thing that you gotta like really pay attention and think about, and but I tell you what, it happens once. You get ready to go live on a stream and it's dead. We're gonna flip this horizontal because it's already all right. I'm going to hold down the Option key. We're going to select our Command. No. We're going to hold down our Command key, grab our selection, and oh, that one moved. That's right. Command E to deselect. I moved that mask. We need to get that again. And grabbing any selection tool, going in, cloud. I got a Gen 1 with the chargeable batteries, but I still dislike the shape. Oh, that's fair. I've got the Gen 1 and then whatever this one is. Whatever. So, holding down the Option key on our sandwich, we're going to go ahead, do that, zoom in. We're going to hit B for our brush and checking out our settings. There we go. I'm happy with that. And Command Z, making sure you're painting with white. We need to bring this one back in. And just doing quick and sloppy here. And we need to move this. So we're going to hit V for the move tool. It needs to come in. That. Now there is a problem here. We're going to hit B for our brush, making sure this time that we're painting with black, but his knuckle would be pushing that lettuce out of the way. Sandrine says, mine at the moment is a big Logitech, Command 0 to zoom out. Mine is a big Logitech with extra buttons. You can charge it, but it doesn't work without Bluetooth. So it's a wire and a dongle. Major flaw for people who are short on USB ports. Ooh, that would be a major problem for me. Fortunately, it's quick charge and it lasts quite a long time. I don't know how I would like those. Honestly, you know, I go back and forth like from a Wacom and from a tablet and then my mouse. And how long did it take you? And anybody here in chat, let me know, how long did it take you to get used to like using one of those, I don't even know what they're called, special mouses, extra, you know, designer mouses? I don't know what they're called. You should be able to charge from your USB charger if you don't have a free port on your computer. All right, so there we go. That was actually not what I was thinking about doing today. But there's our sandwich guy. Not what I expected. Let's go ahead. We're going to select all these layers. And we're going to go Command G to put it in a group. And we're going to name this our sub. Okay, we can turn that off. The reason that I had this photo open is I want to talk about how to make things pop. I wouldn't buy a sandwich from that guy. That's true. That's true. I feel like oh my gosh. Today is just a play day. Today's a play day. I can tell you right now. We're going to go Command J. We're going to, let's name that just our background. And let's turn that off. Actually, we can leave that on. Let's go up any selection tool again. We're going to go ahead, do a cloud, select subject. Let's jump into select and mask. It's doing a decent job, except it really messed up on his hairy arms. Not bad. I mean, go into the refine edge brush tool, zoom in a little bit. I have a strong dislike for trend of replacing swappable AA batteries with built-in ones that have to be charged in the device. Yeah. My other Bog standard graphic tablet is a BT one, and you can use it wired, no BT, Bluetooth, and it charges and Bluetooth only. Okay, meaning that I can use it while charging and without having the Bluetooth dongle take up a slot, if that makes sense. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead. We are going to see what we can get here. And this is the one thing about the Select and Mask that I have heard many different things and never have gotten like a true, this is how you do it. So I'm making sure I'm selecting on the outside, on the background, Harry, hello, and selecting outside the subject and then dragging in and dragging over where I am getting some of the color spill. And it's quite small, so you may not be able to see it on the stream, but I can. So the hairy arms, that's got me. Yeah. I mean, it really doesn't matter because I'm not thinking about changing the background at all on this. But again, you're gonna do it right. You know? I may have some announcements coming up. And Sandrine, if you get any announcements while I'm streaming and while you're here, will you please let me know? Thank you for that. Okay, now that just screwed up. Command Z, we're going to deselect that because I'm not worried about it. We are going to add a little bit of contrast, a tiny bit of feather, maybe 1 pixel, might be too much, right about there. I'm not worried about shifting edge. And we've got it down here for selection. Let's check out the hair, and I'm going to hit decontaminate. Don't like that. Harry, are you serious? Harry says, sir, can give a $200 that I can buy a laptop to do work like you. No. Sandrine says it's a stream to show you what Photoshop can do. Actually, thank you for asking me that, because I am actually showing you tips that can make it so you can make a living and make your own money. If I give you $200 and you buy an electronic that becomes completely outdated and Photoshop doesn't run on it, what good is it to you then? It's not. You'll just ask somebody else for $200. Now, if you follow my streams, you can actually make money. Oh my gosh. What is it? Give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Wow. By the way, Harry, did you subscribe to me? Did you follow me? Are you subscription on YouTube? Like, what have you done that doesn't cost you 1 penny to help me? Okay, we've got our man selected. We're gonna go Command J. Now we've got him on his own layer right there. And if we want to go ahead, we can actually jump in here. Let's go here. We're gonna do a solid color, and we can actually just select that color, hit OK, move this to the top, and okay, we need a little bit of darkening so we can actually add another layer. We're going to grab the elliptical marquee tool. You know what? Instead of doing it this way, which I could do it, why? Command D. Let's hit B for our brush. Let's get a really soft brush. Let's go ahead. I'm going to hold down the Option key. We're going to select that color. We're going to come in. We're going to darken this just up a bit. And we're going to make a huge brush. We're going to bring our opacity down to maybe 60. Go even bigger on our brush. Maybe. Yep, I like that. Sandrine says, give a man a fish and he will eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he will leave you alone all weekends. Ah. That's not far from the truth. Okay, now what we can do is we can jump into here, and we don't. What a shortage pattern is not nice. Can change to fish swimming pattern. A fish swimming pattern. What? I don't even know what that is. All right. Okay. Let's grab a selection tool. Making sure we're on a selection. Go object select. We're going to do a loose selection here. You actually just gave me an idea. I mean, we could really mess with this guy. Okay, it's close. I'm gonna grab the lasso tool, come in here, and I'm gonna first hold down the Option key. And we want to, I took too much out, holding Shift. Bring that back. Holding down the Option key, we're just going to do a little bit rid of this white. And again, I could use the Tragic Wand tool, which would probably be much quicker and do a better job. So let's. We're going to go ahead, deselect. Wow, that's doing a really bad job. We're going to use a quick selection tool, holding down the Option key. And this is not doing a good job either. Like, how is it not seeing the difference? Wow. All right. Command J, we've got that on its own layer now. So from here, there's a couple different things that we can do. Harps in a pawn Japanese style. Okay, first off, let's go ahead, let's grab a hue and saturation adjustment layer. We can turn that into a clipping mask. And for right now, we can go through and change the colors. If we want to really colorize into a single color, which actually, that looks better than the original. It's more of a monotone, which I'm digging that actually better. Like, I would wear this. Udafa, hello. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Welcome in. Let's turn off the colorize. So now, as I change the hue, it's changing all of the hues for the shirts. For the shirt, not shirts, shirt. We can adjust the darkness and lightness if we want it to pop a little bit more, and also make it way oversaturated if we want. That looks better to me. Not bad. That looks better. Okay, so we can do that. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna hold shift. We're gonna put this into a group. We're gonna go Command G, and we're gonna call this our shirt colors. There's our shirt colors. Okay, let's get back to the original. And for this layer, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the lasso tool, and we are going to make a selection like so, relatively loose selection. And I'm gonna go ahead, keep the shirt, and up here at generative fill. David, have a great day. Thank you for stopping in. We are gonna say shirt Japanese style carp. And I spelled Japanese wrong. Nope. Get back here. Back here. Nope. Shirt Japanese style carp. We're gonna generate. Tim sent me generating music that he made. That's not it. Do I have it in my downloads? I do. That's the Tim Mobest generating music. General, hello there. Devlin, hey bro, learn to fish, 1999. Like and subscribe. I may leave that up. You know, I need to set that up. How was the volume of that? I would like a fishing live stream on Behance. It's better than falling asleep. Well, I mean, I know I've got music in the background, but if I wanted to... Oh, we are on a full-blown tangent now. We're going to go with a generating... Okay, so what we're going to do is you're looking at OBS right now. So we're going to come into here, and let me think about this, if this will work. I'm going to try this out. We don't want an audio input. How could I do this? Media source. We're going to call this Tim Gen Music. We're going to hit OK. We need to come in here. We're going to browse. And let me take this over here to my downloads and grab that right there. We can open it. We're gonna hit OK. Now it's playing. Ooh, it's really loud. Sorry, everybody. But I can't hear it. I mean, I could hear it if I set it up where it would be coming through. That's a regular music. Okay, Tim's generative fill music. Come into here. Let's go into our advanced audio. Monitor and output. How's the volume level? Let me know, people. Okay. It's a little low. All right. Okay. So we're gonna mute that for right now. Now we need to go into, I was not going to do this, but we're gonna go into Express, go into your stuff, and you guys are getting a full-blown look. You see live stream? Nope. See, let me think here. Where are they? I need to find my Stream Deck files. Wow, I guess I made them a while ago. Holy cow. Ah, Stream Deck, here we go. Okay. So this is, and it doesn't look good. This is what I've got going on my Stream Deck. So let's go ahead. We need to duplicate that page. We're going to jump into here. We're going to go in and we're going to call this Tim Gen. Bring the size down till we get it on 1. And that's 278. 278. Okay. We're going to download that one. PNG, selected page. Bronk, hello. We need to get back in. Now that is the off button. So now we need to go back into Studio. And as you can see Bruce's mom has her own button also. We can duplicate that. We need to double click getting into that. And what did I say? 257, I think it was. Something like that. Okay. Come in. We download that. Now, let's open up our Stream Deck. Configure Stream Deck. We're going to come to this one. Now, we need to go to OBS. Navigation, Stream Deck, Streamlabs. Nope, System Controls, OBS. So what I've got here is, it is a... How did I do this? I do. Okay, scene source, got it. Need to add a scene. So we're gonna grab that. We're gonna add a scene, hopefully add a scene. Come on, add a scene. I think I need to take this off. I do. As of right now, it's just a space holder. Set it from file. Get into my downloads. And that's, haha, perfect. Okay. Now we're gonna go Tim. Going into our fonts, we do not want to show the title because it's there. Next, oh, come on now. That's not what I want. Oh, Lord. There we go. Grabbing that. Why aren't you dragging action? Not there. This is... Why are you doing this to me? Oh, because I have a folder in it. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, everybody. If you look right there, I have a folder, so I need to get rid of that folder. We need to drag the action. Okay, sorry. We need a scene source. We need to add this. Not from here. I keep pushing the wrong button. Sandrine, take care. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Select from file. Want that. Okay. Now we go Tim. Do not show that. We've got our scene is going to be the left screen share. And that it? It's not right. We've added... No, we need to add a source. Scene transition, studio mode. Oh, what did I add that as? Media source? Okay, 1 second. I'm trying. It's been so long since I've done this. It's gotta be that. No? Oh, source visibility. Oh my gosh. Come on, Shawn. Come on. All right. So, select from file. We're gonna go with this one. There we go. Title, Tim. Don't show. Scene. Left screen share. Source. Tim's Gen Music. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay, now, as you can see, I think I did this backwards. So we need to come here, we add No. Add from file, set from file. Now we want that one. Open. I did it backwards. I did it backwards. Set from file. Open. Go back to when it's on. Set from file. That's the on. So now... we have generating music. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that was a tangent, but you just saw going from all of my buttons, which these are really small because, you know, they're small buttons, but okay. Very cool. That's the Stream Deck. We can close down Express. Get back into Photoshop. Tim. Sound familiar? I've set up my Stream Deck to have it says Tim Gen, and it's playing your music that you sent me. So now when we're generating, I've got a button for you. I may have to add it for both the left and the right side. But Tim Gen, that's my stage name. You have many a stage name. Okay. Good to see you, Tim, by the way. Nobody liked this shirt, so we decided to generate another shirt, and we went for a shirt Japanese style carp, and we got none. Oh! I stand corrected. I stand corrected. We've got a little bit of a flower shirt with a carp. Oh my goodness. Let's do one more. Carp swimming, and let's generate. No. No. That's getting closer to a Japanese style. That one's cool. Much better with music. I'm surprised I didn't think of adding it before. It's a toss-up between this one with the carp on it and that one. Orange is better. There is no orange. There's red. Okay. We have gone off the rails here. So to begin with, we've got our guy eating sub sandwiches of really hard bread. We went in, we changed up the shirt colors a little bit. And then we just generated new outfits for our guy. So this was not the reason I was doing any of this at all. So let's go ahead. We are going to group all of this. Command J, and we're going to just call this fun time. All right, let's grab this layer. We're going to turn that off. Now, here's one of the things that I was thinking about for today is I want to know for you, what are your final touches to help your images, and it doesn't matter what it is, how to make them pop? One of the ways that I like to do it is once I'm done maybe compositing, you were making a sandwich selling fisherman. A sandwich selling fisherman, yes. One of the ways that I like to do it is we're going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to turn it into a smart object using my shortcut key. We're going to go up to image, filter. No. Let's go filter, camera raw filter. In the basics, we're going to take our light and bump it up to 1 stop. We're going to hit OK. Then we're going to go into filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And now the Gaussian blur here is going to be based upon the size of your image. So you want to do about half, around 30 pixels, something like that. You want to get it pretty blurry. We're going to hit OK. And then you come down and you use either overlay or soft light for the blend mode. Now, overlay here is way too much. Soft light, let's see what that looks like. So that's the before, that's the after. Nope, let's go. We're gonna go overlay, way too much. And then we can just bring the opacity back to some place that we like. And seeing the before and after, just getting things to pop a little bit, giving a just a little poppage. Okay, so off the top of my head, there's a name for this technique and I cannot remember what it is. I'm drawing a blank right now completely. Chat's got me all messed up. So we're gonna just call this technique 1. A candid telenovelle. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, next off, one thing, we're going to go ahead, we're gonna duplicate that image, and we're gonna turn this into, turn that on, we're gonna turn that into a smart object again. Frequency discombobulation. We're gonna go up to filter, all the way down here to other, and we're gonna go to high pass. And coming into the high pass, just taking this up, not going too far, maybe 3.8. Gonna hit OK. And then we switch our blend mode to overlay. And let's go ahead, zoom in. And that's doing pretty good. That's sharpening everything up. Barbara, hello. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna call this our high pass. And turn that one off. Now let's grab this layer, and I've got a action for this called vivid sharpening. And I'll go through this in a second, but we're gonna go ahead and what did it just do? Command Z? Okay, that action, for whatever reason, it was working good before. It is not now. Oh my gosh. I gotta pick, what the heck happened here? One moment, all right. So copy, copy. It jumped into... Why did you jump into that? Okay, that's all there. Technique 1. Bypass. Like it stopped. Why did that happen? Well, this is strange. This is strange. Let's go ahead. No. Let's Command G. Nope, not Command H. Command G. Let's call this our test sharp. Turn that off. Wow. That's okay. Let's delete that. Let's delete that. Why did that happen? I just made this action. Jump into our libraries. I'm going to go ahead, grab this. We're going to edit. We're going to open up, hopefully. Let's grab something else. I want to stay consistent with the same picture. All right. So, Command J, we're going to name this one our normal. We're going to name this one our vivid. We're going to turn this one into a smart object. We're going to go Command I to invert it. Then we are going to go up to I'm trying to remember the process. That's why I made an action. Gaussian blur. That's right. Going in, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And for this one, I'm going to just take this to about 2 pixels, 3. We're going to hit OK. We're going to bring vivid light. We're going to grab both of these layers. We're going to go Command G. And as you see right now, because it's a group, we have the pass-through layer. But if we take this down to overlay, and again, let's zoom in. It adds quite a bit. So overlay, what it's doing, and let's take a look at this again. You've got, let's go to normal. Take this from vivid light to normal. So we've inverted everything. We gave it a slight blur. Then we set this to vivid light. And this looks kind of like a high pass filter, right? And you can adjust, because we made this a smart object, you can go in and adjust how much of a Gaussian blur if you went too much. Or you could actually change the opacity here. So then in our group, we want to set our group to overlay. And if you look up here at his hair, his eyebrows right in here, that's the before and that's the after. So it is getting really crunchy for the sharpening. Now, let's test. That's the high pass filter. And I need to do this differently. So I need to grab our background layer. I'm going to hold the Option key. We're going to drag that up underneath the high pass filter. We can turn that off. We're going to Shift. We're going to group both of those. And we're going to call this our high. High five, General. That way we can actually toggle between the two. Now that's got to be on. There we go. So this is interesting. If you look, like, this is too sharp. And this is what I just did. I like what it did to the hair and everything like that. But the difference between the high pass is quite more subtle, looking at the pores in his face. Interesting. You know, that's not even part of it. Interesting. So if you go too much, like I did here, you can always dial it back. You can jump in. Now, let's go ahead. Come in here. Now, I'm looking at that it brought back wrinkles and more pores into his face. So we can actually jump in here. We can open up our Gaussian blur. Clicking on our Gaussian blur and just dial it back a little bit. Like, we don't want to take it. Well, you can go opacity. Well, so Carol, all right, Carol says generally when I use high pass, I back it off to 50% or so. This, okay, I'm testing the high pass, so I want it at 100 to a new technique that I just learned. And it's on about 10%. Well, yeah. But at the same time, like I said, this is just for testing. Something that I just learned about, and so I wanted to see what we've got in comparison. And it's pretty amazing. You know, if you look, this is a stock image, so of course it's been doctored quite a bit already. But using the high pass, yes, that is too sharp. It needs to be brought down. And then the new technique, this is too much, and it needs to be brought down. So you can mask it, you can bring down the opacity, you can change the Gaussian blur on it. Now I am just really interested in why my action didn't work. I'm not happy about that. So let me grab another photo. Grab this guy. Heard you mention frequency when I came in. Have no clue about that. Seems too much of a process. It is. But the way that I feel frequency separation, it has its place as a tool. And we can talk about that. The one thing that I love using frequency separation for is clothing. So I'm thinking, what do I have? True and probably best for serious photographers. Well, yes. But you have to remember, frequency separation, to me anymore, the biggest thing is color, is blotches, is blending. That's what frequency separation does for me. So I put together a stream let me see if I don't remember if I ever did it. I used, so my wife was getting her business portrait done, and for the business in which she's in, you have to have flags behind you. She's in a suit. And the problem was those flags, when you watch the news and you see these flags that any president or anybody of power is standing in front of, they've got that perfect arch. They're totally clean and ironed. They look like they're plastic. The photographers that were taking this did not do that. They never did it. So I jumped in, and they were horrible lighting. And so my wife looked at the photos and were like, no. Can you give me the raw files? I'm going to take them home to my husband. He can edit it. So it's funny. I never used the frequency separation on her. I used them on the flags. Now, I cannot show you the result of that. I apologize. But let me see what I've got. I know I was going to do a frequency separation stream. What did I call it? I think I called it FS. I want that Tim's music going on. We can do this when I'm looking for files. It's catchy. It's got a nice beat and you can dance to it. Wow, I cannot find it. Okay, let's do this. Let's go to stock. Go free and see what we got for Jersey. And we want images. Yep. We want photos, not illustrations. And one of the things that I found, oh, it gave me New Jersey. Okay. This will be quick and easy. I hope. Okay, so as you can see, we've got wrinkles, we have a pattern, we've got, so this, if this was leather, if this was whatever it was, let me close that down, whatever this is. Now, if you're trying to clean this up and you're trying to smooth out fabric, you're trying to hold on to the texture. You want to keep all of that. So if I jump up here into my actions, we'll deal with that soon. We've got frequency separations, 8-bit. Now, let me close that. Up here, I have an RGB 8-bit. So let's go ahead. We're going to click on the 8-bit and hit play. And this is a time to blur the skin. Adjust the radius slider until you can't see the skin. Okay. So right now it's telling me with the Gaussian blur that I am dealing with color. And we want to take Like you're trying to remove the small nits. I think that's okay. We're gonna hit okay. All right, done. Now the skin texture and color on different layers to work, blah, blah, blah. Continue. All right, so this is a Flern action right there. And if I open this up, you are gonna see it looks exactly the same. Because first off, we have a high pass filter on this and it's set to linear light. Then if you come down here, this is our frequency separation. That's going to be our color. Stock must adjust its results depending on who's searching. When I look for Jersey, it gives me photos of Jersey, the island. Alex, hello. Let's go ahead. If I go to normal, you can see we've got our frequency separation and we've got all of our texture. And look how clean this looks. This is exactly what we want. We want it to look this clean. There is fabric called jersey. I was looking for a sport jersey. A sport jersey. So, what did we do? What was it? It was linear light. Okay. Evie, hello. So, we are not dealing with texture, okay? Let me rename this, and if I had blemishes, if I had skin blemishes, if I had anything that needed to be removed, let's actually name it texture remove. So if there's anything that needs to be removed texture-wise, this is the layer that I worked on that's got the high pass filter, okay? This layer, and if I turn that off, you can see what we've got going on. This is our color layer. So this is just dealing with the color. So texture, color. Now, all right, we need to get rid of these wrinkles. There's many ways to do it. Many ways to do it. So if I wanted to, we could come over something like this, just grabbing the patch tool, and I'm working right on the layer. If you didn't want to work right on the layer, you can obviously work non-destructive, and we're dealing with just looking at the colors. So that is one way. Now there are times lighting, Stephen, hello, blotches, whatever, kind of get in the way. This is where the mixer brush can come in, and the mixer brush can actually do a lot of blending. So going over to brush, mixer brush. Now something so minute as this, I would use every other different way to get it to blend. But first off, let's reset our brush. So reset our tool. We're going to clean our brush. We need to go in and let's do a heavy mix moist. And we have to make a selection. So if we come here now, let's bring up. And if we start painting, and again, let me make a new layer. I'm going to go ahead and sample all layers. Delete that. And as I start painting, I'm trying to get the blend going. And so I'm looking, I'm pulling the whites over. And again, there's different ways to do this. People have many different ways. Shala, hello. Can even make our brush bigger still. We can even, let's weten this up a little bit. Bring that up, bring our load up. There we go. So you can go through, and I'm starting to see double now. The dots are throwing me off. But getting there. And again, frequency separation takes like a long time. So you can, if you've got a lot of cleanup to do, can be fixing material, fixing glass, a very, very helpful. And the big thing, you know, that you're looking at is trying to get blending. Now, if I wanted everything just the same color, that's very easy to do. Here, I'm just trying to blend out so that the shadows and the wrinkles aren't as big. That's all I'm trying to do here. Coming back, I find if I close my eyes and wait, then I can see the difference in what you're doing. Well, no, this is the before. That's the after. So I'm blending the shadows away. I'm getting all this back, and if I turn on, and even let's turn on the background, turn all this off. Look up here. If you look up here, you can really see the shadow there and there. And so if I go through, and I should have did this differently. This is how I see frequency separation working, is being able to smooth out some of the clothing. And if people have if subjects have blotchy faces, I would use that to blend the shadows and highlights. And again, there's many different ways to do it. Like I said before, if we just turn that off and we're working on this layer today, you know, we still have the patch tool. Now the patch tool, I just noticed, did something weird. It's duplicating, okay? Let's go Command D, let's zoom in. It's duplicating our pattern and holes. So it's blending the colors well, but the problem is it looks off. So that tool is not working for me with this pattern. You know, so again, that may be I needed to do even more Gaussian blur on this. So hopefully that helps a little bit, talking about frequency separation. It can be intimidating, but not say that. Edit this one. Now I want to know why this is not working. This action is not working. So let's get into here. Vivid sharpening. Play. Michelle, hello. Now, see, that worked perfect. It named the layers. It did everything perfect. I wonder why that is. Interesting. Okay. So if we zoom in, you can tell it's a little soft. Let's turn that on. Now, way too much on the wrinkles. I like what it did to his shirt. It really made that pop. And one of the things that happens is the overlay blend mode what it's doing is it's enhancing the whites and the blacks and eliminating the grays. So that's why if you look at the jacket, it's really accentuating. It's really making the whites pop. So at this time, his eyes, the laugh wrinkles, whatever you want to say, underneath his eyes are a little bit too much. So on this group, I would just make a mask, hit B for brush, making our brush much smaller and making sure that I'm painting with a black, bringing our opacity down to maybe 30 and making sure we're on a soft brush and just kind of painting in here. And I'm not trying to remove the wrinkles. I'm just softening up the effect, the sharpening effect on that area. Yeah. Very subtle. Yeah, very subtle, but that's what you want to do. You don't, you know, for those of you that have paid attention, and we can actually do that really quick. Let's open up this one. I need new images. If we go ahead and we go into filter, camera raw filter. This is why I always use masks when I'm doing my final detail sharpening. So this is the same in Lightroom Classic, and Adobe Camera Raw. So if we want to go ahead and sharpen this image, and let's zoom in, and we're going to go over the top, way over the top on this. And you can see this is too sharp. So if I hold down the Option key, grab the mask, white reveals, black conceals. So as of right now, it's a global effect. Now bringing the masking over, I'm just trying to catch those edges so it's not sharpening her face. And it's almost, I'm at an 88, I guess that's a percent. But now it's just sharpening like her eyes, it's sharpening her lashes, it's not sharpening her skin, which you don't want to do. So subtlety is a very important thing. Okay, let me get out of this. Let's cancel out of that. Yeah, cancel all changes. And let me go to the intro. I need to check something out really quick, so please enjoy Tim's music. Oh, it just doesn't play. Okay, hold on. Enjoy the background music. Sorry about that. All right. Nope. Okay, I need to check out Slack. Hold on. There is a reason. I just can't tell you. Okay. Carol says, will there be Gen Music next update? No. No. Just realize how much of a smooth radio DJ this scene looks. That's what I wanted. I wanted to desaturate it. Wanted to desaturate it. Okay, so the custom adjustment presets. Work with new type. I want to look at some of this stuff. So this was a new release for the February version, and we've got the work with new type options in the contextual taskbar. And to be honest, we can actually use this. This is no problem. I am still trying to get comfortable using the contextual taskbars all the time. So let's see here. What's Alex doing? We can grab that. And now within the contextual taskbar, this is all relatively new. So to begin with, we can jump in. We can increase our point size. Michelle, have a great day. Hope to see you soon. We can go ahead and grab a color. Let's grab this red from her scarf. I'm digging that. And we need to get the curvature pen tool and actually, how do I want to do this? Let's grab an elliptical marquee tool. Put that right there. We're going to go with a stroke. We're going to go with that red. Let's increase our stroke size to, I like 30. 30 works for me. No. And then grab, holding shift, grab that one, make it a little bit smaller, and last one, holding shift, do that. Okay, let's get back into the text because that's why I did this, except for to make Alex laugh. So what's Alex doing? So we can adjust everything that we've got here within our fonts. We've got all of my downloaded fonts, which are a ton. And oh, that's fitting. Now we need to go into our ellipse. We're going to select all of those, Command G, and we're going to change all of those to dissolve. And we're going to bring the fill down just a little bit. And the reason I did that, so you know, let's got that group, and we're going to call this our thoughts. Those are our thought bubbles. If we bring the fill back up to 100%, let's take a look at this, and we set it to a normal dissolve mode. Alex is waiting to share something and ready to drive to Paris for an Adobe event. Oh, you're going to the Paris event. Cool. You know, I didn't even think of that. I could have gone to the Paris event because that's like 4 hours away. And the one, well, yeah. Anyway, important, dissolve. So as of right now, this is a shape layer, so it's vector, so it's very sharp. I put these all into a group so I can adjust them the same. If we go to dissolve, you're going to see we get a little bit of jagginess. Now, if we change the opacity, you get these funky, like pixelated dots, all right? Not what we really want. But if you change the fill, now you're getting more of a spread out feel to it. So fill dissolve is one of the rare blend modes that has a different effect when you use fill in comparison to the opacity. So bringing that down a little bit, and I could even do the same thing here. We could take this to dissolve and bring down the fill just so it really matches. There we go. All right, back into the text. I'm done talking about, that was a tangent. As a +1 for the tangent. Okay, so as you can see, we have our left align, center align, and our right align. So that's all good. Now we have our text options. So again, this is all new. We've got our leading. Thank you, pop-up. Our leading is set to auto right now. We can always come in here and adjust it if we wanted to, but it's one line, so it doesn't matter. And then we have our letter spacing or tracking. So we can jump in here, set it to 0. Actually, I have to make sure Command A, select all. And then we can come in here, set to 20. We can set it to 0, but actually the 20 looked pretty good. And we can type in, because 20 is not an option, we can always type that in. Also, if you want, you've got our bold, and it's a faux bold, an italic, faux italic, and an underline. So we can give it a little italic, which I think is fun. Also, no, bold does not work. If we wanted to, we can make this, so she's saying, what is Alex doing? I think it's fake, Carol, because if you look up here when I changed it, let me highlight it. It is not changing it up here to italic. Like, this does not have an italic option. Why does it feel so strange saying italic? It's like when I hear somebody say that they're going to, they want Italian food. It's from the country of Italy. And that's where italic was made. I think it's a Midwest thing saying Italian. Fake attributes and fonts are blah, not good. I'm showing you that it's here. Well, we do say Ireland, but we say italic the proper way. We pronounce the it in Italian. Italic. Italic? See, I can't even say that. Italic. Do you really? You pronounce it italic? That just feels so wrong. Italic wow. The proper way. Oh, you guys. You English speakers. You English speakers. Ooh. Okay. Let me go on the other side. Can you hear that?
Italic.
Now, first off, it's saying British pronunciation. Okay. American pronunciation.
Italic.
Italic. Italic. Not italic. I am okay.
Italic. Italic.
See, this is why with my Navigon system, I have it set to British woman.
Italic.
All right. Okay. I concede italic. See, my tongue doesn't even feel right saying that. My tongue gets twisted up. Italic. Wow. Well, that's mud on my face. How can every single one of my streams somehow comes back to pronunciations? Oh my gosh. Okay. Hassenpfeffer. I had Hassenpfeffer once, and at a German restaurant in America, and I don't remember. But then I found out what's in it here. Like, not the fact that it's Gesundheit. Not that it's rabbit. I knew it was rabbit. Hassen, pepper, Hassen, rabbit, pepper. It was the blood sauce that's in it that I was like, ooh, wow. I saw the biggest hair like this. It was huge yesterday. I was up walking in the vineyards. Huge hair. Massive. I was so jealous. Okay, so we have all of those options. Now I am curious about something, Devlin, because of what you said. So let's grab this. We're going to go to the move tool. Let's duplicate this. And let's go ahead and switch this up. Hitting T for text, Command A to select all of that. And let's switch this to Montserrat, because we know we have a ton of alternatives, and they even have an italic. Sweet bummy. Shawn, you'll get easier downloads from the universe with your hairstyle. How, Evie? I got foil implanted from here back. That's how, metal foil, aluminum foil, aluminium foil. From here back. So no downloads from the universe, and that's why my hair's not growing. Aluminium. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to use Montserrat regular. Okay. Now let's make sure we turn off the italic. All right, so let's get out of that layer. We've got everything set. We're gonna grab everything's up here. We're looking Montserrat. Okay. I beat you to it, Oliver. I know you guys. We're at regular. So let's select all of that. Going in, hitting italic. It is fake. It's completely fake. It is completely fake. Let's hit V. Let's bring this down. Let's go ahead, hit T. We're going to select all of these. We're going to turn off the italic. And we're going to come up here and we're going to grab the italic from here. Let's see what the difference is. Like, if it's faux, how faux is it? Interesting. Oh, the lowercase a. I didn't even see that, Carol. Good eye. Two-story A. Okay, let me get in here. Interesting. Wow. I never knew that. Never knew that. I mean, it does look better with that A, but okay. So that A, if you look, is way bigger. So maybe that is what is kind of pushing everything out, because you can see right here, let's zoom in. Wow. Our A is much bigger. And let's change the color. Let's actually see what we've got going here. Let's go to, yep, let's do that. That works better. So we've got killing me. Okay, so we've got a little bit difference in the H. Our W, you can just see like a line of pixels. We need to get this back. We're actually dissecting this. We need to look normal and normal. Can actually bring down the opacity of this one so we can kind of see what we've got going. That is really interesting. I mean, it's really kicking it out there. That's what I tell myself every day, have to look normal. Wow. Okay. So this is interesting on a few different levels, I think. One of them, just go black. Let's say, and Devlin, you can curse me, and I get it. I get it. Angus, hello. If you have a font like Montserrat and you want the two-story A and you want italic, the faux is there to help you, I think. I mean, it's close enough, but if you do not want this A, shaky fonts are okay and casual works. Well, okay. Here's the question. Is it in Illustrator? I don't know. Obviously, it's probably not going to be in InDesign. It's not going to... You're not going to be making a book in... You're not going to be making a book in Photoshop. You're not going to be making a magazine in Photoshop. You're going to be, using InDesign. Devlin says you get into trouble when you want to clean it up or make changes for... See that. I can see that for sure. But like I said, now the question is this in Illustrator? Generative fill, I know. Okay. Let's just Come on. I didn't mean to hit that. One moment, everybody. Oh, you need staple it, accent finger. Tim says, Tim Jen. You can't stop me. I'll make my books in audio. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. That's all right. So we need to do the exact same test. So Montserrat, regular Montserrat, and we're gonna grab that. Let's just make a copy. Let's get the color as a red. There we go. And grab this one. We need our contextual taskbar. Contextual taskbar. There we go. Bringing this down. So we have area type. We have outline the text. All right. Yeah. It is not in Illustrator. Which kind of, I mean, I think exactly what Devlin says. You're not going to be doing some heavy wording in Photoshop. It's something to be aware of. I was not aware that it was fake. So, yeah. In Audition, the fonts they're differ in major and minor. That's witty. That's witty. Okay. I'm just double checking here. It is or was in Word, and that's the worst for so many reasons. Fake italics were in Word? I didn't know that. Did not know that. Okay. This is so going to be my thumbnail for this stream. Let me take a screenshot of it. Alex, take care. Have fun in Paris. I'm jealous. Word is just the worst. The worst. Okay. Well, that's... I mean, anybody else, let me know in chat. Anybody else, are you feeling like against having these fake Alex? Like, I can say I've, ooh. I am sorry, everybody. Hopefully I am back. I lost everything. Am I up? Let me know in chat. I think I'm still live. You were glitching. Universal downloads incoming. Okay. The alignment of the G and the underline. Okay. Good, I'm back. I've hadn't had that happen for years. Like everything went nuts there, so we had a little bit of a hiccup with my with my internet. I apologize, everybody. That was you. I assumed it was me. No, it was me. It was definitely me. Behance, like, I thought shut down. My restream came up and I had a bunch of lost frames. My bit rate dropped. So I'm back. Okay. Question, Angus. Angus is saying more troubled by the alignment with the underline under the G. So the question that I've got for you, Angus, or Devlin, or anybody else that knows the rules, because obviously I don't, does the underline go under the punctuation? That is an overall question. Is this the way it's supposed to look? Devlin's saying no. Someone must be Googling Google. Okay, Devlin's saying no, you don't underline the punctuation. Angus, do you have any thoughts on that? Evie says no, emphatically. She's yelling at me right now. Oliver's just saying, ooh, no. Oh, the bottom G's. Oh. Okay. Hey, you people here, I tell you what, you're teaching me something. These are things that, you know, don't cross my mind normally. Okay. This is, let's keep the red because that's the italic. So let's take that. Let's turn off our underline. Now let's go into, that is underline is type options. Oh, interesting. Like, I would have thought the descender colliding with the underscores bothers me, but there's little to do unless you tinker with the underscore settings. And that's just tedious. I agree with you. I spot an opportunity for the intro bang. Yeah, interesting. Like, that's something I've not really thought about. It's text. Quit looking at it, Evie. Close your eyes. Is the descender? I'm not the descender. See, I wouldn't even know. Hey, let's... Oh, wow. In former times, the underlining was a bit higher. Sometimes. And for the bottom G, the underline then breaks it. Samar, hello. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. Let's jump up here. Let's grab this text. We're going to get rid of the underline, get rid of the italic. We need to do the same here. That's an italic. We don't want that. This is all capital, but how close is that? I see what you're talking about. Oh, is there another font? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's grab this one. Like, this is something that just never crossed my mind, really. Let's get back into regular. So when will we find out what Alex is doing? Viola, hello, Queen Bee. Alex said he's going to Paris, waiting for something to come up and then heading to Paris. I just want to grab a simple font. Yeah, that will do. That will do. Okay, let's underline that one. How much underlining is actually used? Because this honestly has never crossed my mind, and it wouldn't. It looks better. Like, this to me looks like doesn't look to be. It's a tangent. It's a full-blown tangent. This feels better, but it still feels off. Now you got me curious. Go up to Photoshop, settings. We want to get into some text. You guys, I'm trying to be serious here. I'm like learning stuff. You guys are just wondering what Alex is doing. Okay. Who's Alex and what are they doing? Viola. I never liked the underlining being that far away from the letters. It does feel far. What did I miss? But no one ever asked how Alex is doing. It's funny. Devlin says it looks like a rom-com with the serif font Hallmark special movie. Does it depend on the line spacing as well? More line space, more underline distance. I was thinking that, but I didn't get a chance to try it. So let's jump in. It's set to auto. No. 60? No. No. Does nothing. Does nothing. I honestly would have no idea where to find those options. Okay. Oh, why is hyphenate? Hyphenate should never be on. Why? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you would adjust that. The only other thing I would think about is if you ended up making a line and putting it there. You know, maybe going in, grabbing the pen tool, click, click, bring our stroke down. Call that 15 for our point. Going in, hitting T for text. Tim, have a great day. Let's get rid of that underline. Let's grab our shape, hitting V for the move tool. Going back into the pen tool, going to our stroke, selecting. No, Photoshop does not have those options like InDesign does. I honestly, I mean, this is make a separate line and do intertwine. That would be weird. I mean, it would be cool. It'd be easy to do. All you'd have to do is, let's go back into the pen tool, go back up. We're going to go to our red. We're going to go to our move tool. We're going to go ahead and grab a mask. Let's grab this, holding down. Ooh, you can't do a selection of text. There's a quirk in InDesign though. When you outline text in InDesign, the underscore does not get outlined. Ooh. All right, so can't do it that way, which is interesting that you can't select, make a selection of your text. I swear I thought I saw people do that. Why emphasize on doing? Did I miss something at the beginning? Yes. Yes, you did. It was... We were testing the new contextual taskbar, okay? That's the first thing. So we were testing and the different options. So if you come up here and you hover, you're going to see it's eventually going to say a faux bold. So this is all fake. And so this made me start diving in like, why is it fake? What makes it fake? So that's where it was coming from. And Alex was telling us what he was doing. So what I wanted something for her to think about. So she's thinking, what's Alex doing? What's Alex doing? So that's why. And the wording doesn't matter. It's everything else that we're kind of playing with right now and figuring out. Okay. I swear. Fake, fake, fake. General, you are right. Quick. You can't even rasterize it. Okay, there we go. Create a working path. That's what we want. We've got a shape so we can... What didn't I know? Hi, what didn't I know, Carol? I'm going to create a working path. And then from that path, we should be able to make a selection. This is a long way to go to get to a path. Let's make a selection from that path using our path panels. Now getting back to our layers, going into our mask, hitting B for our brush, doesn't matter the size. We're painting with black. So, and let's bring everything up to 100. And just get rid of that right there. And Command D to deselect. There's your intertwine. That was hard for one intertwine. But it was worth it. Totally worth it. That was worth it. Wouldn't even be able to tell if I zoom out. But that's new. That's okay. Going from a working path into making a path from a selection. But the important thing is hitting T for text. This is still live text. So that's the important thing there. PJ, hello. Okay. Well, I did not get around to really anything today. And now customers come back and say, ooh, I like the font a little bigger. General says, why is it crossing the G? Crossing the G. Is that a joke? To get to the other side? Oh, PJ, that is dead. If you if you were here at the beginning when I talked about Kyle getting back to me, because I sent it to Evan and Kyle for their design hotline, After Effects hotline, motion hotline. And Kyle more or less was like, no. It would take a ton of expressions and it would slow down the machine and it would be easy to do in a 3D program, so no. Can I move? I like it, but can you move the underlining 1 pixel to the right? I can. All you have to do, Oliver, is come over here to your layer panel and see that link? If I click and unlink it, now, if I go ahead, hit V for the move tool, and I'm gonna hold shift, I can move this around and it's just going in and out like nothing. So yeah, I can move it 1 pixel, I can move it 100 pixels. The mask stays right there. Now, the issue is, let's go Command Z, or let's just do it this way, holding shift, line it just back up, and I'm just eyeballing it for now. PJ says, fine, I'll keep it to myself. Yeah. If you want to share it, you can share it, PJ. I'd be interested in knowing. So let's go ahead, turn that mask back on. It's like threading a needle. It is. Now, there was a question about making it larger, and yeah, it's live text. So if we go ahead and we want to make it larger, yep. Because our mask is on the line. It's not on the text. If we put the mask no, you wouldn't do it. Yeah. Let's get out of this. Okay, Command Z. Let's jump over here. We're going to eliminate that. We're going to grab our shape. We're going to bring our shape below. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come down. We're going to create a work path. Right click, go into our paths, make a selection from our path. Now get back to our layers. On our text, we're going to make our mask. Now hitting B for brush, making sure that we're painting with white. So hitting X, we can painting black, because it's on top. Yes, painting black. So we want to do that with the selection. It doesn't matter. Painting with black. Command Z. Command Z. This is. That's not wise. Do it this way. Have to grab our shape. Oh my goodness, grab our shape. Nope. Grab our shape. We are going to, now where'd you go? Shoot, where'd our there it is. I'm like, where'd it go? What happened to it? Convert to frame. Okay, so that's not on the shape. Okay, so we can select it. Why I'm not seeing the selection, I don't know. Coming here. Command Z. Why are you not? Your says it's making a selection. Is Shawn, hello? Actually, oh, it's making, okay. I get what's happening. Crud, you have to actually rasterize it. So now that's really interesting. The fact that we came up with that. I was thinking, okay, the best thing to do, use the pen tool, blah, blah, blah. No. There's no goal of this project, PJ. We are diving into a little bit of everything today. We've been all over the place. There's no project. None whatsoever. I don't want that one. Ah, it's that one. Okay. Get rid of that mask. So the problem that what we've got going here is this I made with a path, okay? So we've got our path. If we come down and select it, we've got our path is in here. So if I grab the pen tool, you can see it. There's our path with a stroke on it. So when I was making a selection, it was actually selecting the path. It was not selecting the stroke. So that's one of the issues that we were doing, trying to get it to intertwine as we had it before. So one of the things that you can do to alleviate that, and let's go ahead, we're just going to we're going to make that. Now we need to turn our stroke off. We're going into our fill. We're going to grab that color right there. Now, if we do this, let's bring this up so it's together. If we do this, we've got it down below. And so we need to bring the intertwine here. Now, I showed it before, but we want the mask on the what's Alex doing. So we're going to scroll down. We're going to convert to a work path. We're going to jump into our paths. We're going to make a selection of that. We're going to go to our layers, jumping onto our rectangle. We're going to make, nope, Command Z. We're going to put the mask on our text. The reason that I'm doing this is the possibility if you are going to try to resize, because that was the question before. Now, we are still trying to get it to intertwine, right? Muhammad, hello. The stream keeps buffering. Everything has been good for me, General, since the little hiccup. If you want, what you can do is actually reload the stream, and that might help. Otherwise, everything on my side, on all of my monitors, I'm green across the board. I think it's you. Yeah, you can. That's another possibility. I have reloaded a few times already. General, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm telling you, this is, I've been streaming. Oh, hi, Jack. And it did. Oh. It's not you, it's me. It's been like 3 years since I've had an issue like that happen. So I'm pretty happy. Those are good odds. Let me look on Twitch. Yeah, take a look. Actually, no. Not there. Hold on. Ooh. Interesting. It's glitching for me rather than buffering, but I can never tell if it's you or me. Okay. So I am running right around 3000 at a bit rate, 30 frames a second. So everything, I've got no frame drops happening right now. That's from 1230, so you can see I've had a couple hiccups, but yeah. Well, we are getting close to coming to the end either way. I bit grape at the Kozel Vine Coot. Yeah. So I agree with PJ. What I would probably do with this, if there's a possibility that you're going to be changing the size of your text, is just setting up, or breaking up your line, having it. So if we jumped in, grabbed our rectangle, and let's grab the rectangle tool. Let's zoom in a bit. This is probably the easiest way to do it. And well, actually the easiest way to do it, Command Z, bringing that over, holding down the Option key, actually Move tool, Option key, bring that down, grab the tool again, bringing this part in. And then for this one, see what we got. I mean, personally, realistically, the way I did it the first time, Grab that one, bring it to the top, and not put it in there. You don't belong there. Get out of here. Does Photoshop not allow you to change the color of the underline? The whole thing started, has nothing to do with the color. None whatsoever. The whole thing started with the new contextual taskbar that has fake underlines and fake italics and fake bolds. So that's how this whole thing started, and it just snowballed from there. So if you're in any type of text at all and the contextual taskbar comes up, you come up to the new options, and if you hover over, you will see eventually it will say fake bold. So that is how this whole thing started. No color, position, nothing. Nope. So as far as I could find, InDesign's the only one that has an underlined options. I would be surprised if Illustrator doesn't. Really? Keyboard shortcuts for text formatting. While in text, press Command Shift BUI for quickly formatting your text to bold, italic, or underline. Command Shift. Okay. Thank you. Command Shift I. Here we go, people. This is the question. We are in regular. So Command Shift I. Why? I do not want the perspective grid. Was it not? Command Shift I? Option Shift I? Nope. What the heck was it? Barbara, have a great day. What the heck? I swore it was Command Shift I. Oh, Command I, spell check. That's helpful. All right. I want to skip the tour. What is the new? Oh, this is taking me like back to the basics. All right. I get confused because of the long used DP. Oh, oof. This is brand new in the text. So, identifying fonts. Are you serious? It's not even here? Oi, 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 you're killing me. No, I don't have time for a survey right now. Thank you. Okay, shortcut keys. Um, Shortcut keys. No, we want tools. Need to find text. Oh, come on. All right. Command Shift B. If you have text. No, it just came up under. It just gave me a tooltip, and I tried it, and it didn't work. It said, I swear, it was Option Shift B. Nope. Control Shift B. Nope. Command B. Nope. Oliver, take care. All right. Well, take care, everybody. Hold on. Anybody else still sticking around? Let me check something out really quick. And wait, I can do it here. Don't need to get on my phone. Whoa. Oh. Okay, big announcement, everybody. Just 2 minutes ago, if you're interested, we have released out of beta Adobe Express Mobile. So, if you're interested in the Adobe Express Mobile, you can check that out. So first off, if you go over into the Adobe Express Discord, under the announcements, you will be able to see that at 3:01, so 1 minute ago, Sandrine, yes, we have all the information that the beta period is the perfect time. Wait, this beta period, perfect time to share your experiences and suggestions to help us build a better possible mobile experience. Just so you know, there was some issues. This was supposed to be released earlier. I'm just going to say that. It was supposed to be released earlier, and there were some bugs. So the release was pushed back, but Adobe, now I want to see it. It has been released. I need to see if I need to update the app. So let me check this out first off. And one of the things that I was going to work on today is showing off the beta. Ooh, would you look at that? A beta release is a beta release. Okay, so supposedly I don't have to update it. I'm on my handy, my phone, and big news, big news. We have all the links that are needed. All right. So, I think I am not going to continue streaming. Today I wanted to announce that and check it out. We're probably going to have some. Mine is up to date on the Android. I need to see if my phone is system requirements. Now I'm curious. Okay. Oh no, I don't know how to tell if mine's a first generation, second generation, or third generation. I have an SE and oh no, maybe my phone is not. Let's go into general, see about. Okay, it's the iOS. What does it look like? Phone. Well, okay, I'm gonna have to check this out. What do you mean, what does it look like? Don't all phones pretty much look the same anymore? That's a second or third generation. Okay. Then everything should be up to date. I just need to double check. Anyway, back into the Discord. If you've got any questions about the beta release, make sure to check this out. 3 p.m. today, so starting now, the Express team okay. You have to register, so check that out. Adobe Live today is going to be taking a look at the creative possibilities with the Adobe Express beta app. So that's going to start at our normal time. In 2 hours, Jack and I are going to be live. I don't think we're going to be working. Yes, all phones have a rotary dial. That is true. The first phone was a rebadged iPhone 5S. Okay. Jack and I are going to be playing ping pong today in an art gallery. So if you'd like to join us for the Firefly Discord, make sure to check that out. And, oh, one more shout out. Thanks, Tim. I know you're not here. Thanks, Shawn, for underlining topics today. We were all over the place today, and that is perfectly fine. It was actually a lot of fun. I enjoy diving into Photoshop and just playing, just figuring stuff out. So, will the match be on ESPN? It could. If it won't on an iPad, I'll have to get a new one so hubby can get a roll down. That was one of the big things that they were talking about, is working on the iPad. That was a big thing. Evie says, okay, that's you people are witty. All right, everybody, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for chatting with me, your suggestions, your comments. I appreciate the fact you're here. Without you, I wouldn't be here. So, I will be back next week, obviously, I think. I hope. And I hope to see y'all in chat. Have a great day. Stay safe. Stay creative. Just be nice. I'm looking at you, General. I'm looking at you. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.